Hello class, good day. So we'll continue our discussion for the theory of probability. Now we have the conditional probability. So based on the definition, conditional probability, it is also called as the probability of an event B occurring when it is known that some event A has occurred. And you have two events A and B. We want to know yung probability that of event B to occur given that another event has occurred. So it is denoted by this equation or symbol na probability that B occurs given A occurs. And it is equal to the probability that both A and B happened or occurred over the probability of A given that your probability of A must be greater than 0. So, it should not be equal to 0 kasi magiging undefined yung probability natin for that. Yan. So, we follow this equation for getting the probability of event B given A. Ayan. So, how about kung hahanapin natin is yung probability of event A occurs given that event B occurred or occurs. So, that will our equation will be like this. Yeah, probability of A occurs given that that your event B occurs. And it's equal to the probability of B intersection with A over the probability of B. Yan. And we know that the probability of A and B is just the same with the probability of B intersection A. Ayan. So, same lang yung magiging numerator natin. Nag-iiba yan kung ano yung gusto natin na mag-occur. Ayan. So, if B, yung gusto natin probability na malaman given that your A happened, so the denominator should be the event A. Yan. So, kapag naman we want to get the probability of event A given that event B happened, so the denominator will be equal to the event B. Yan. So, paano natin nasabi na ang probability ng both A and B will happen is the same with the probability of both B and A will happen. So, di ba, if we'll be dealing with two events, A and B, and we want to get the intersection, so this area, yeah, so ito event A, ito event B, if we'll get the intersection of A and B, it's the same with getting the intersection of B with A. Yan. So, kung lalagyan natin 'to ng elements, so same lang yan. So, therefore, no, if we'll get the probability of this one, so it's the same with getting yung probability. So, same lang sila. So, let's try to solve the sample problem sa baba. Consider the event B of getting a perfect square where when a die is tossed. Now, where the die is constructed so that the event or the even numbers, no? Even numbers are twice likely to occur as the odd numbers. So, when tossed, the die resulted in a number greater than 3, thereby reducing the sample space and calling this as event A. So, what is the probability of B given that the event A occurs? Ayan. So, ang tanong is probability of B given that A occurs. Ito yung tinatanong. So, let's first determine kung ano yung laman ng dalawang event natin. Event A and event B. Or, kunin muna natin yung sample space, no? So, for our sample space, ano ulit yung ating experiment will be tossing a die, no? Magta-toss ng die. So, pag nag-toss tayo ng die, ano ba yung mga possible na outcomes natin? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, diba? But here, sabi, no, the die is constructed so that even numbers are twice likely to occur as the odd numbers. So, twice pwede ma-occur yung mga even numbers natin. So, our sample space would be 1, 2, dalawang 2 kasi even number yan, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 6. And ito yung lahat ng possible outcomes natin. Yung even numbers, twice sila na pwede mag-occur. Ibig sabihin, not fair yung ating die. So, this is our sample space. We have a total of 9 na elements or possible outcomes. Now, we have this event B. No? The event B daw is the event of getting a perfect square when a die is tossed. No? And then when tossed, the die resulted in a number greater than 3, thereby reducing the sample space and calling this as event A. So, we have event A, no? Event A that our result would be a number greater than 3. So, ano ba dito yung greater than 3? So, excluded 3 and then go up. Yun yung greater than 3, no? So, ang laman ng event A natin is 4, 5, and 6. Ayan. Then we have event B na kapag nag-toss daw tayo ng die is perfect square ang makukuha natin. So, alin ba dito yung perfect square? Ayan. So, sa sample space natin, ang perfect square ay 1, no? Perfect square ito eh. 1 squared equal to 1. Ito, yung 4. So, we have 2 squared so equal to 4. Ayan. So, 1 and 4. Yan ang perfect square natin. So, we want to get yung event B, no? Or yung probability ng B that, given that your event A occurs. So, lagay mo na natin laman yung ating event B. So, laman ng event B ay 1 and 4. Ayan. So, with that, ano nang gagawin natin? So, let's have the probability of B given that A occurs. So, it's equal to the probability that both A and B happened, no, over the probability of A. Ayan. So, ano yung probability that both A and B will happen? So, much better kung kukunin natin yung laman ng A intersection B natin. So, what would be the intersection of our two events? When we say intersection, common sa kanilang dalawa. And it happens, ang common sa kanila is yung 4 only. So, we have here elements na 4. To get the probability that both A and B will happen, it's just equal to the probability na makuha natin ay 4. No? The probability na 4 ang makuha. Then, for the probability of A naman, it's the same with getting either 4 or 5 or 6 when we toss a die. So, sige, let's get yung probability ng B given that A occurs. Ayan. So, the probability of intersection ng A and B, it's equal to the probability na makakuha ng 4. So, divide natin sa probability of A. So, sa probability ng A natin, it's equal to the probability that either makuha natin ay 4 or 5 or 6. No? Or it's the same with getting the probability of 4 plus yung probability na makakuha ng 5 plus yung probability na makakuha tayo ng 6, no? So, ano yung diniscuss natin from the additive rules. Ayan. So, ano ang probability na makuha natin is 4, no, when we toss a die. So, the even numbers will twice na mag-occur and the total number of sample points natin dyan is 9. Sabi natin, ang probability of an event is just equal to the number of chance outcomes of that event A over the total na number of outcomes natin. So, we'll have here 2 over 9. Kasi dalawa yung 4. Divide sa total sample space natin na 9. Then, the same here. So, we have 2 over 9 Plus yung probability na 5 is odd, so we have 1 over 9. Then probability na 6 is even, so we have 2 over 9. Simplifying, we have 2 over 9 divides sa 5 over 9. So 9 will be cancelled. And the probability of B, given that A occurs, is equal to 2 over 5. That will be our answer. Yan. So, it's different, if you want to get yung probability of uh, event A given that your event B will occur. So iba yan. Okay, so let's continue our discussion. We'll have another sample problem. The probability that a regularly scheduled flight departs on time is 0.83. And the probability that it arrives on time is 0.82. And the probability that it departs and arrive on time is 0.78. Find the probability that a plane arrives on time given that it departed on time. And then B, departed on time given that it has arrived on time. Yan. So, let's have our events. Two events. Yung isa mag-arrive on time, isa naman will depart on time. Yan. So, let's denote na event A, event A is yung plane will arrive on time. Arrives on time. And then, we have another event. Event D naman, the event na the plane will departs on time. Okay. And from the problem, binigyan tayo ng probabilities, no? So, the probability that regularly scheduled flight departs on time is 0.83. Ayan. So, we have probability that it will depart on time or this will happen, eventually will happen, 0.83. Ayan. And the probability naman daw that it arrives on time is 0.82. We have the probability of A, 0.82. Okay. And the probability that it departs and arrives on time. So, um, both on time, yung pag-arrive, tsaka yung pag-depart niya. So, we have pag both, it's the intersection of events. Ayan. So, A intersection D, and it's the same with D intersection with A, no? So, it's equal to 0.78 na based on the problem. Ayan. So, meron tayong dalawang tanong dyan. Yung una, ano daw yung probability that the plane arrives on time given that it departed on time. So, it's the same with probability ng A given that B. D pala, D. No, given D occurs. Ayan. Then, yung second naman na question, the probability that a plane departed on time given that it has arrived on time. So, probability na it departed on time given that it arrives on time. Okay. So, isa-isahin natin. We'll start with probability of A occurs given that D occurs. Ayan. So, it's equal with what? Equal with the probability of D intersection with A divides probability of D. No? So, what is the probability that both, yung plane natin will arrive and depart on time? So, sabi natin, it's equal to 0.78. And then, the probability naman, it will depart on time ay 0.83. Okay. So, simplifying, we can get the probability that the plane arrives on time given that it departed on time. No, 0.78 over 0.83. And it's equal to 0.94. That would be our answer, no, for this first question. No? Then second, ano daw yung probability that the plane um departed on time given that it has arrived on time. Yan. So, it's equal to the probability that both na yung plane natin ay mag-arrive at saka magde-depart on time divides the probability that A occurs. Yan. So, ano yung probability that both na yung plane natin will arrive and depart on time? It's equal to 0.78. Okay. Divide sa probability that it will arrive on time, 0.82. Ayan. So, the probability that it will depart on time, given that it arrives on time, is equal to 0.78 over 0.82 or 0.95. That will be our answer, no, for this conditional probability. Hmm. So, for this example, so nakita natin, these are all example of the conditional probability that actually your two events are dependent, dependent on it. Like for example, um, we get yung probability that the plane arrives on time given that it departed on time. So, yung uh, probability natin is dependent on these two events na mag-a-arrive on time at saka doon sa depart on time. Same with the second na situation. So, mapapansin din ninyo dun sa una natin example, no, ng pag-toss natin ng die, um, we have yung probability na B occurs given A occurs, it's equal to 2 over 5, or yung probability na um, ang probability this B happen wherein probability ng or yung event B natin is yung makakuha ng perfect square, no? Then event A naman is yung greater than 3. So it's equal to 2 over 5. And then we also determine that the probability of B is 1/3. Paano nakuha na probability na mangyari is na B is 1/3? Yeah, so we'll go back. We want to get the probability of event B. So, the probability of event B is just equal, no, to the probability that either 1 or 4 yung lumabas. So, pwede probability ng 1 plus the probability na 4 yung makuha. So, what is the probability na we have 1? So, 1 over 9. Then, the probability naman na 4 makuha natin is 2 over 9. So, 1 over 9 plus 2 over 9, it's equal to 3 over 9. And then, 3 over 9 is equal to 1/3. Yan. So, if we'll compare the value of the probability given of B given A occurs and the probability of B, it's not the same, no? Ito ay 2 over 5, ito naman ay 1 over 3. And it simply, or we can conclude that your event B is dependent on the event A. Ayan. So, B depends on A. They are not equal na probabilities. Ayan. Your probability of event B, given that A occurs, is not equal to the probability of B if B is dependent on A, or we have a dependent na events. Ayan. And in contrary, we have independent na events. No? And if we have independent na events, the probability of B, given that A occurs, is just equal to the probability of A. And the uh, probability of A occurs, given that B occurs, is just equal to your event A. So, paano nangyayari na we have independent na events? So, we have independent events like for example, when we have yung mga with replacement, no? With replacement na experiment. Example, eto. Ayan, yung kapagka kukuha ka ng probability of getting 2 cards, tapos binabalik mo yung card na nakuha mo. Ayan, so independent yung A, event A and event B natin. Hindi nababago yung probabilities nila. So, not dependent, no? Yung A and B with each other. So, um, sige, let's try to solve this problem. Consider an experiment in which 2 cards are drawn in succession from an ordinary deck with replacement. Ayan. So, the defined events are event A, the first card is an ace, and the second card naman is a spade. So, what is the probability that the first card is an ace and the second card is a spade? So, ang probability that B occurred given A. Ayan. And what is the probability that the second card is a spade? So, we'll be comparing, no, if independent pa to na probability or dependent. Okay. So, ano ba yung event A natin ulit? Event A is, ang makuha natin, first card is an ace. No? Kasi kukuha ng 2 cards eh. Yan, 2 cards, tapos ibabalik with replacement. So, um, ilan ba lahat, no, yung ace natin? Ayan. Or ano ba yung pwedeng laman ng event A natin? So, pwedeng laman yan, lahat ng ace na um, doon sa ordinary deck natin. So, we can have an ace na club, no? A club. Pwede ring a spade, di ba? You can also have a na heart or ace na heart, no? Or a na, ano pa yung kulang dito? Club, spade, heart, and diamond, no? Oh. So, ito yung pwedeng laman ng event A natin. Then, for the second card, second event which is yung event B. So, yung second card daw natin makukuha is spades. Ayan. So, ano ba yung mga spade natin? So, meron tayong ace na spade. Can also have 1 na spade, di ba? 2 spade, and so on. No? And so on. Meron pang 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tapos yung king, queen, jack. So, yun yun. Ano na natin, continuous na lang. Yan. So, hindi natin malalist lahat kasi mahaba. Pero ito yun, no? Ace na spade, 1 na spade, 2 spade, 3 spade, 4 spade, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, hanggang king, queen, jack, no? Lahat nung spade, yun yung laman ng event B natin. So, we want this event na or probability na makuha natin first card is an ace and the second card is spade, or the probability of event B given A occurs. Yan. So, sige, kunin natin. From the equation of the conditional probability, so, to get the probability of B given that A occurs is equal to the probability of A intersection B divides sa probability of A, no, to occur. So, ano ba ang probability na both A and B will happen? Yan. So, wala pa tayo ng event na yon. Sige, gawan natin. Ano yung A intersection B? Ayan. So, the A intersection B is actually the same with your B intersection A, and ang laman na element natin dito is yung elements na the same dito sa dalawa nating event. Ayan. And on the same dyan is yung makakuha ka ng ace na spade, no? Yun lang. Yun lang yung pareho dyan. So, we have a spade. Ayan. So, ito lang yung laman nito. So, if we'll get uh, yung halimbawa, probability of A, probability of B, and probability that both A and B or both B and A will happen, pwede natin yun makuha isa-isa, no? Sige, kunin natin. Have here the probability of A. Ayan. So, ano yung probability na A will happen? So, it's equal to the number of chance natin for this event A to happen divided sa total number of cards. So, ilan lahat ng element natin? 4. No? 4 over the total cards na 52. No? In an ordinary deck, yan ay laging 52. No? Excluded yung joker. Yan. So, 52. Then, so here, we have the probability of A is equal to 4 over 52. Ang probability naman natin na B, no, probability of event B to happen, it's equal to the number of cards natin na spade divided sa total number of cards. Ayan. So, ilan ba lahat ng spade? It's equal to 13. No? 13 over 52. Yan. And then, ito, ano yung probability natin na makuha is spade, no? Spade um, from our ordinary deck. Ayan. So, we'll have probability of A intersection with B, and it's the same with the probability of B intersection with A. No? And it's equal to the probability na makuha ng spade out of 52. Na ace na spade, no? Out of the total. So, 1 over 52 iyon. So, with these probabilities, we can now solve for the probability of event B given A occurs. So, substitute natin. Ano yung probability na both A and B will happen? Is equal to 1 over 52. Then, ano ang probability na A ay mangyayari? It's equal to 4 over 52. No? 4 over 52. Yan. So, cancel dito yung 52. So, the probability of B occurs, given A occurs, is equal to 1 over 4. Ayan. So, yan yung answer natin dyan. And then, we want to get yung probability of B, no? So, the probability of B, actually, na-solve na natin. It's equal to 13 over 52. We can simplify it pa, no? And it's equal to 1 over 4 lang din. Ayan. So, if we'll compare, no, yung probability of B given A occurs and the probability of B, ayan, they are equal. They are the same, 1 over 4, 1 over 4. It means that your event A, no, event A and event B are independent. So they are independent. Bakit? Kasi nga, based on the problem, we have yung with replacement. So we have independent. Okay, so that would be for the conditional probability for independent and dependent events.